Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs for June 16th, 2020. I'm going to jump ahead, just jump right into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Messages for the collective for all signs for June 16th. Messages for the collective for all signs, June 16th. Okay. Overall energy is the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands can be a card of waiting. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Explicitly it's Mars and Aries. We have that initial spark, that Ace of Wands, that passion, that attraction. It can be in a love relationship, but it can also just be anything, you know, like a book you want to read, a course of study, you know, a job, you know, a career choice, anything, okay? So again, it doesn't all have to do with romance, but the Two of Wands here is a card of having an idea, something that you are magnetically attracted to, and then acting on that idea, planning, taking a look and see how can you make this work? What are the challenges that are coming up? What are some of the obstacles? Where can you benefit here? Where could you benefit there, etc.? And it's really the coming together of two. Yeah, so two ideas, two people, two things. But it's a slower kind of coming together, right? Because he's at a crossroads. He's trying to decide what's the best way to go about this. Underneath that, we have that Two of Swords from yesterday's reading. So again, really sort of being at a mental crossroads as well. Planning, she has two of these Ace of Swords. Both of them are equally beautiful, amazing directions to go in, but it's important to really quiet yourself, still the noise, you know, meditate on this, pray, wait for answers, and see which way do you really want to go? Where is it that you really want to go? Now, the first card out is the Hanged Man. Now, this is Piscean energy. This is Neptunian energy. The Hanged Man is all about pulling back, making a huge sacrifice, trying to get a different perspective, and embarking on a serious, serious spiritual journey, trying to figure out the mysteries to life or to this situation, or why you might be feeling a certain way, okay? It's a heavy card. It's a very heavy card, and you can see here that he has his head covered. I was picking up on this here. You know, she has a blindfold on. The Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. And like we saw yesterday, it's the minor arcana version of the Justice card, you know, like weighing options, seeing things for what they are, black and white, taking an objective point of view. And we also see that here, although the Hanged Man is embarking on a spiritual journey, making certain sacrifices, but also to get a different perspective. So some of you might have been very emotionally invested and not really being able to see clearly a person or a situation or a job. Some of us could have been reacting really heavily. Again, the full moon in Sagittarius energy, really reacting, this aggression, not sure why we're lashing out and that sort of thing. But with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, it's the master number 22, which is the most powerful master builder number, through perseverance, through unconditional love. For some of you, it may be the coming together of two people, two things, or two ideas. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse coming out, so there's something here that wasn't quite balanced. Some of you might need to ask for help in this situation, and you might not be comfortable asking for help. And it's a reminder here that that's not a weakness, okay? Like, asking for help is not a weakness, and there may be people around you who want to help you, okay, but they just don't know how to sort of break that glass in between you. So really pull back, get a different perspective. Give yourself some space and some distance, because I'm seeing that the rest of these cards here are really turned upside down, that there's probably a considerable amount of confusion going on. The Knight of Swords is high drama. It's about not sleeping at night. It's about being exhausted. It's about having nightmares. It's about panicking. It's about anxiety, okay? And it's about it's also coming to the completion of something. That something that maybe you don't want to end is coming to an end. It could be something good or it could be something bad, but I'm feeling like you've internalized it and it was a comfortable situation for you. So whether it was healthy or whether it was an unhealthy situation or relationship, you were used to it. And now that you can feel these sort of rumblings, the changes, okay, that are resonating throughout Mother Earth and, all over the place, and we're feeling that resonate within ourselves as well. But this Nine of Swords energy is feeling that nervousness and that anxiety of this big change, okay, that we're going through. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this was a relationship. Okay, we've got air and we have earth. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and we also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Swords in reverse is absolutely an energy that I don't like to see. In the upright, the King of Swords is objective. He's generous. He's justice. He's authentic. He's truth. He really values commitments, and if you extend help or a helping hand to him, he will repay you if it takes him until the end of time. But he's the opposite in reverse, and he's that typical narcissistic, verbally, emotionally, or physically abusive energy. So take that how it resonates. It may not be your partner. It could be, for some of you, I'm getting, it might go back to childhood. Okay, it might go back to your parents and the relationship that you had with them and some past hurts and disappointments that you're carrying around with you. For others of you, it could be an aspect of yourselves. This came up yesterday, and I feel like a lot of you are doing the inner work and you're healing past traumas and past hurts and disappointments, and that energy is coming out. For others of you, I'm getting this message very loud and clear that you guys are energy workers, and really the importance of making sure, whether you do a white light clearing or you're saging, but really that you're doing the protection, but you're doing the clearing if you're helping the people that might be attaching to you. All right, so also doing cord cuttings, because we have a lot of people, especially as Mercury goes retrograde in Cancer, that are going to be reaching out because they're needing nurturing and love and reassurance. And who bears the brunt of that? My energy workers. Okay, so that's just sort of a little side note here. For some of you, it's going to be a relationship, or it could even be your parents. It could be an aspect of yourselves. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. My light workers, you need to take care of yourselves. You need to be healthy. You cannot, if your cup is empty, you cannot take care of others, and that's what you're here to do. So don't feel bad about needing to take a break. Don't feel bad about saying no to someone's energy that's too dense or too negative. It's okay to be discerning about who you're allowing into your energetic field, okay? That's specifically for my light workers. I love that because also in the Queen of Pentacles here, we do get this crystals. She's surrounded by crystals, which is also holds her power and her ability, her natural want and desire to help and to give. And, and in these crystals holds all of her memory and, and her authenticity. And I'm getting some of you guys are doing crystal Reiki and crystal healings as well. Maybe you're just doing it on yourselves or your loved ones, but this might also be part of your business. Again, really important if you're feeling any sort of dense, really negative or parasitic energy. It's okay to say no. It's okay to sort of pull back. It's okay to take care of yourself, okay? You don't have to say yes. You don't have to let everybody in. For others of you, this is this couple, and she's just exhausted. She's given too much, and there's nothing left to give. Okay, and there's this anxiety here because that's bringing us to the Ten of Swords, an ending, and it's not going to be pleasant for all of you. And I was hoping it would be all butterflies, lollipops, and unicorns today, you guys. But that's just not in store. Look at that. We get double confirmation. We get balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Ooh, yeah. So again, there's that Two of Swords energy. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Don't rush, okay? This is a card of waiting as well. It's really important what's going on. It's important that you feel every step here, you guys. Eight of Summer. Yeah, some of you guys are walking away. Some of you might be turning down clients, which is okay. I mean, it feels bad when you have to, but if you're an empath, and it doesn't necessarily have to be clients either. If you're an empath and there's somebody that you just can't be around, isolate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Spirit's saying it's not worth it. It's too draining. And not everybody will have the best intentions. Now, again, it's not, permission to run around and be paranoid and be like, somebody's out to get me, or people have these bad energies. It could be contingent upon, how balanced you are feeling as well. But the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. Yep. Some of you are walking away from a long-term commitment, something that I think this is coming off of yesterday's reading as well, something that maybe you were comfortable with. Okay, too many cards came out, but something that you've grown accustomed to, but that may not have been healthy. Job, relationship, you name it, family situation, living situation. King of Winter, look at that. King of Swords coming out again, double confirmation. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Yeah, very good. Some of you guys might need healing yourselves if you're feeling like your energy is just out of whack. Especially for my healers and my empaths, my light workers out there, really the importance of having your own healings and having your own clearings, okay? Especially if you're doing Reiki. Because again, Mercury and Cancer is going to bring us a lot of people, okay? Some that are good for us, some that aren't. You decide, use your intuition, okay? Try to get a balanced, sort of objective point of view here, who you can help and who maybe you can't. All right, because you cannot make the ultimate sacrifice, which is you, which I see you doing with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Achievement, focus on what makes you victorious. Again, if you're stuck in a cycle, you guys, or a life, or a partnership, or a job, whatever situation that isn't successful, and you've given it a few tries, or you've given it years, or you've given it, whatever, you've given your time and your energy, and you see it's not working out, it's really important that you draw the line between being determined and being stubborn, because you have to do what's right for you. Okay, you really do. And focus on what makes you victorious, because if you're constantly putting yourself in a situation where you get put down, or you put yourself down because you're not successful, you're going to internalize that, and that's going to affect all aspects of your life. Okay, and then you get responsibility. Take responsibility for your own happiness. Yeah, and for some of you, that's walking away from this. For some of you, it's walking away. It's like, I'm not happy, this doesn't work. And you're walking away. Look at that. But look at what she's walking towards. Look at this, the mountains, the sea. Look at those dolphins jumping out of the air. Wow. Utopia. It's really awesome. And I love this here. This card always gets me with the galaxy. The cyclical nature of things, but then also the power of where you put your focus and changing your reality. Again, some of you guys are kind of, and this Eight of Summer, I wonder if she's looking back. She's not looking back here. In the Eight of Summer, she's not looking back, but with a little time, space, and distance, she's looking back at what she's leaving behind, and she knows it's the right choice. And you guys do too. You guys know what I'm talking about. Final message for the collective. Called. You guys, you're answering your calling. Look at that. Look at this. 3. I mean, we have these 3 cards all walking towards something. Yeah, we want to focus on where we're going, right? Not where we've come from. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Yeah, you guys, does it get more clear than that? It is time to move on. Whatever this is, whatever's calling you, whatever you've been sitting on, whether it's a relationship, a job, a housing situation, you guys all know. You all know why you're here. You all know why you're listening to this video. And this is it. I mean, this is the message. right? It's time to step up. Take responsibility for your happiness. Remember, we're all on a path to happiness, and when we're happy, we're doing the right thing. When you're not happy, great, we can't be happy all the time, right? But when you're not happy and it's consistent, and you're creating, and if you let that happen, you create those neural pathways, and you're telling yourself it's okay, and you're telling your inner child too that it's okay to feel this way, that we don't deserve happiness. And Spirit's saying this is the antithesis of that. Wrong. You do. Step up. Do what makes you happy. You deserve it. Now is the time. Okay, creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. For some of you, it's stepping into, into your artistry. But again, your life, you are the canvas. All right, vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So yeah, focusing on what makes you happy. Where's your focus? Focus on what makes you victorious. What will make you stand up and shout? What will make you put your hands up in the air? What will make you happy? You know what it is. You know what is it. And even if you feel like, well, I don't know what that looks like, well, start searching. Close your eyes and look. Or close your eyes and see. Surrender. That's this Hanged Man energy coming out again. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Yeah. And be present. Again, stop telling yourselves, sorry, I didn't realize these were all out of camera. Stop telling yourselves the same stories. Stop repeating the same stories of heartbreak and loss, defeat, not being successful. Focus on what makes you successful. Final message. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers you seek. So remember, nothing that's going on right now, you guys, is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. Yep. Take it to heart. Some of you guys really need to hear this. It's time to step up. You guys have gifts. You guys have been training for this. Your life experience is your training, is your wisdom. Okay, so let it out. Let people see it. I'm going to leave it there with you. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support and for being on this journey with me. I'm truly, truly honored to share these messages with you. So thank you. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.